Yo, welcome to the Knicks Freestyle. Y'all know what it is. Let me introduce the host for you. First of all, the smartest dude on YouTube, introducing the Ghetto Intellect and Free Key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It must be another Wednesday, and the Knicks don't have a game. Oh, and Freezie cuts this thing on at 7:30 like clockwork when it ain't no game. And me and my boy, oh, we can't wait. We get chills. We get to talk to the people tonight, Keith. You know us though. We freestyle. I didn't even know we was doing the show until 6 o'clock. Usually I hear from about 9:30, 10. I ain't hear from until 6 o'clock. We don't prepare. That's not Biggie didn't write. Biggie didn't write. You when Biggie said something, Puffy rushed him to the booth. Get him in the booth. Get him in the booth. I gotta make sure we don't write. We do a little research, but we don't write. And straight off the dome, guess what we're gonna give you tonight? We're gonna give you what we call emotional intelligence. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, boys and girls, me and this gentleman right here, we don't come up here and only talk to you about basketball. We give you takes that take you into real life. Tonight, I'm going to warm it up, but this gentleman over here is going to tell you about emotional intelligence. Quick definition. Emotional intelligence is the ability for you to keep your cool when pressure is on you. The most pressure, you got to respond to the pressure. Don't get me wrong. You got to act. We're not saying don't act. You got to act, but you got to keep your head. Emotional intelligence is when it's only 40 seconds left on the clock and you got the ball in your hand. The speed of the game is going to go at the same speed as the tip-off. Guys who are emotionally sound, nothing rocks them. You look at them in their face. You scream at them. Me and Keith put dudes like this online. Oh, Keith. We don't do that online stuff no more. You know, that haze is stuff on the donut. But when you put somebody online and you get in their grill and they can hold their own, we automatically start tapping each other. We're going to have to find other ways to pledge this joker. This joker got the emotional, he got the emotional intelligence of Job. He ain't going to be rocking from our mental games. That's not going to throw him off. So let me get to it. Who's emotionally intelligent and all? Leon Rose. For 3 years, y'all screamed at that man and told him he didn't know what he was doing. For 3 years, y'all said, why haven't I know 4, but 4 years, fine, I've been corrected, guys, and I accept the correction. For 4 years. For 4 years, y'all screamed, and I was screaming too, because I didn't get my 6'7" wing with the 7'6" wingspan. So I was screaming too, but I was only screaming for one position. I liked everything else. But we screamed about trading Randall. What you gave Brunson 125 million. I can't remember if it's 100, 125. Who cares? Maybe it's 100 with an option. What? Who would do that? Only an idiot would do that. Guess what it shows, guys? We were the ones not emotionally sound. That's why I got to kick it to my emotional leader, Pauls, because he kept telling me, Ghetto, what is you doing? Stay the course, homie. You smarter than this, homie. I can't see it, Keith. I'm an accountant. I gotta touch it. I gotta feel it. It ain't for you to see. It ain't for you to touch and feel. My emotional intelligence got the best of me. I couldn't put my hands on it. Let him again. He told you last week why he stayed cool, but he's gonna tell you today why by the emotional intelligence of Leon Rose has James Dolan. So just let you know, Leon Rose ain't getting fired because Leon Rose is able to make us the third best team with his selection of coach, and James Dolan is only paying a $1 million luxury tax. James Dolan gets up and spends $1 million in the morning like it ain't nothing. In turn, the number one team in the East, the Boston Celtics, we have paid half a season. We paid $500,000 in luxury tax. Half a season, Boston has paid $25 million in luxury tax, and $12.5 million in luxury tax, and they're only 3 or 4 games better than us. Guys, there's something happening in New York. After this emotional intelligence, we're going to follow that up with a conversation on how that is generating a winning culture. Oh, they can Keith, they don't want to hear it. Keith, they don't want to hear me say that we have a winning culture at the New York Knicks basketball. Free Keith, welcome to the show, King. Talk your talk. Spit some
First off,
bars.
let me salute the good people. Yo, salute to all the cats who giving us love. Like yo, like we see y'all. Like thank you for supporting us. Please help me out and hit that like button. Check me out though. Like as much as I appreciate y'all, some of y'all's takes very much lack that emotional intelligence that my man GI is pointing to. Let's revisit some of those takes. We should trade Randall for Crowder and cap space. That was one of them. Tibbs needs to be fired. That was one of them. Leon has no plan, and he moves too slow. That was another one. Oh my God, Brunson was an overpay. What the hell does Leon know? Leon doesn't know what he's doing. That's another one. Oh, Dante, another Villanova guy. Oh, this nepotism is not going to get us a chip. That was another one. Oh, Dante's not a needle mover. Why did we pick him up? All from cats I heard here. Oh, wait, and the recent ones, people was calling Josh Hart trash. Oh, my God, he stole IQ's money. That was another one. Like foresight and emotional intelligence. But the good news is there's still a chance for you to get on board. There's still a chance. Because what's happening now, Leon still hasn't spoken to us and what we've seen on the court. The team we wanted. Y'all still crying about Leon not talking to you? Not telling you hello? You still crying about that? Grown men mad that the guy who doesn't play basketball is not in front of you every day telescoping his plans? Is that what we're upset about still? All that aside, beloveds, we here with a top 16 in the league with the 16th highest salary. 16. Top three. Top three in the East, but top 6 in the league. We're here, and we're about to be top 4. we got main guys down. Main guys, Mitch, Randall, OG. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. I hope you guys appreciate what you're seeing. I hope you're appreciating what you're seeing because this was the dream. This was the dream since we thought Frank was going to be Jordan. Not we, or at least not the me part of we. But this is the dream. We here, and it's sustainable. And it's sustainable. What's the narratives now? Tibbs still a bad coach? He's still our Mark Jackson? Is that who Tibbs is? Well, it's orange and blue skies now, baby. It's orange and blue skies. And we're going to talk about what today means. Today means that we found another star in Dante DiVincenzo. Big Ragu. Yeah. Yeah, we found another star. Wow, look at Leon. Look at Leon. Look at Leon finding stars. Look at Leon. OG. I've been wanting OG actually, but how many of us thought we was going to be able to pull off a deal with the Raptors? I know I personally said like, oh, we got to give up the OG dream because like we got lawsuits with the Raptors. And what happened right after Christmas? The Christmas present that we didn't even know that we needed. And let me tell you something about that OG pickup. Why that OG pickup was so fresh. It would have been just good enough for him to come and do what he does. But his effect on the team, OG's not even been playing the last two games. And look at our defense. OG got everybody on the team playing better defense. Everybody. Nobody found that odd. I'm sure Leon doesn't. I'm sure Leon doesn't find it. Or Tibbs. Like, oh my God, we traded too much for OG. We traded too much for OG. We didn't just trade for OG. What's happening with Precious? Wow. Like I said, y'all gonna love Precious. Yo, let me tell you something. If when Randall and Mitch come back and we're in the third or second seed, I want to hear no talk about trade. I love Spider. We don't need him. I love DeJounte Murray. We don't need him. And I don't want to break up this chemistry. I don't want to break up what these guys is doing. And I honestly feel watching them play right now without three of our top guys in the lineup and watching them dominate teams now, I almost feel sorry for teams in the playoffs. I almost feel sorry for teams in the playoffs. Yeah, and when you turn on, you see the talking heads, it burns them. It burns them to have to say the Knicks is good. It burns them. Oh, Brunson too small. He's good, but he's too small to lead them to a chip. Somebody ain't tell Brunson that. Nobody ain't tell him that. Yeah, man. Yo, I would go to battle with any negative Knicks fan right now. Right now, please make yourself known in the chat. At me. It's at Free Keys. All my social media. At me. Let's fight. Let's fight.
So what Keith is speaking of, guys, is how many teams in the NBA can lose with three starters now? How
None
many teams in
for
the NBA?
us.
5 years ago, we said, and somebody said in the chat, Keith, so I'm going to jump on it. 5 years ago, we said, nobody wants to come to the Knicks because we have a horrible culture. Things are bad here. Nothing good happens here. It's the curse of Patrick Ewing trade, I think I heard. Now, recently, it's the curse of the Carmelo Anthony not taking care of him while he was here. We had all this negative karma. Winning culture, you talk about next man up. We say next man up, next man up. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, next man up means nothing if you don't establish a culture for the next man to step into. Grimes, a lesser man than Grimes, would have given up already. He would have asked for a trade. His value was in the wind. All he does is find a way to keep making winning plays, keep doing his thing, and trying to fit in. He's not losing his emotional intelligence. It's on fleek. He's not losing his mind. He's not getting frustrated. He's not going to the media. He just goes out there, whatever minutes Tibbs give him, whatever situation Tibbs puts him in, and he tries his damnedest. He ain't shying away, and this is only going to make him better. Quickly leaving is only going to make Grimes better, and let me tell you. See, I watch G League from time to time, Keith, and by the way, guess where their winning culture is starting? In G League. Their boys tried to win the championship, Keith. They not down in G League just going about it. They tried to win games. If it wasn't so far, I didn't live in North Jersey, and that thing was all the way up in Westchester, I'd be at that G League games all the time. McBride has spent, everybody on our team now, McBride has spent the most time in G League. I watched McBride go down there and get bucket after bucket after bucket. You leave him open, he's not afraid. Hence why you've seen him shoot threes the last 4 weeks at a 50% clip, Sister Tree. Winning culture gives good players an opportunity to be great. See, we think that winning culture means you get a bunch of winning players and they create the culture. No, you can get winning players, create a winning culture, and then other win to it. See, I kept saying we're doomed, Keith, and I'm tossing it to you after this because I'm getting emotional. I kept saying we're doomed. Superman ain't walking through that door. LeBron James ain't walking through that door. Kevin Durant, and until we get one of them players, Keith, we'll never be relevant again. It's so frustrated that we can't get these. We don't have none of these players. We don't have none of these players. But yet here we are with a winning culture. What you think about this winning culture stuff, Keith?
Look at God, y'all. Look at God. The issue, I really think, or I should say that what the problem was fans was looking at us trying to rebuild the team like how everybody else was doing it in this era. That's the issue. And then you didn't understand that it was being done differently. It wasn't about starting with a superstar. It wasn't about starting with a superstar and trying to kill yourself to find a superstar. They started with a superstar coach. And they're building the team in that coach's image. There's tons of talented players out there. Oh, I hear it every day in trades. Oh, we should have traded for this guy. We should trade for this guy. We should trade. Tons of talented players in the league. It's 450 players in the league at any time. He's in the most talented. Regardless of what we say, even I joke about Frank, but like honestly, these are the 450 best basketball players around. Frank will probably still come and drop 50 on any one of us in a pickup game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even. These are the best players. There's talent all up and down the league, but all talent ain't the same, and all talent can't play together. It is very understated and undervalued how the front office, Leon, the scouts, or the scouting department, Worldwide West, how they found players that fit Tibbs's mold and that would work well together, in addition to them having talent to succeed. That's not an easy task. They went about building the whole team. They didn't just kill themselves trying to get a superstar and trading and just building around the superstar with scraps. We built a we built a fully functional team based on a methodology of defense, and here we are, while their backs was getting kicked in by fans for the last 4 years. And I can't even take credit for the shout out to my guy Shannon, because yeah, he said that he told me that on the thread, He told me that ages ago. Like he was like, and Cats kicked his back in for it. But like now, we built our team around the coach. This is something that this era is not really accustomed to, and I'm glad that they actually took that angle, because the coach that they picked to do that, and the team that coach is building, that's being built around that coach, is reminiscent of a very era that was very near and dear to our hearts. This rough and tumble team is playing like the last iteration of the rough and tumble Knicks that we all loved. This is the best team that I've seen since '94, and I want somebody to fight. And wait till my son Mitch come home. Wait till my son Mitch come home. No team is going to want to see us. And I'm hoping he comes off the bench behind iHeart. But you're talking about 48 minutes. Dude, I dream of seeing Mitch play with OG. No team going to want to see that. No team. Because now Mitch don't even have to chase your big man, your big man that shoots out to the perimeter. He don't even have to do that. OG, go handle my light work. I'ma stay here. I'ma stay here around the paint, so none of these cats get any ideas.
How about when Precious, OG, and Mitch is in the game together? Did you see? Hold on. Did you see Precious on the wing guarding? What's that guy? Laurie Marketing. Did y'all see Precious on the wing guarding Laurie Marketing? Did y'all see that? Laurie didn't know what to do. He started giving the ball up, and as soon as the ball got him, Laurie started getting away free because he couldn't get no space away from this man.
Did you see him? Did you see him duff Kessler? Did you see him duff his shot at the rim? He tried to dunk on my man. Precious is a true 4-5. True 4-5. And a
I
great
didn't
guy.
know he could go out, and I didn't know he could go on the wing like that.
So, he out there defending. He's a 4-5, and he defending, and he can defend 3 through 5. He was just a throw in. He was just a throw in on the trade, though. He was just a throw in. He was just a throw in. I told y'all was gonna love Precious. I told y'all was gonna love Precious. Told you.
Shame on Toronto. See the difference between a winning organization? Toronto is looking at Toronto is looking at us like we usually do when we trade players. Damn, Precious could do all that? How come we didn't know he could do that?
Because you ain't let him. But you know who knew he could do that? The front office knew he could do that.
We'll just take Precious. We're having a hard time, Matt and Sal. Just throw Precious and Malachi in front of them guys, and you know what? We'll make it light. I know the paper's gonna say we lost the trade. We don't care. We're really after OG guys, and we're willing to give you all of this. Just throw Precious in. We'll be out. You know what? We won't mind. We'll find.
You want IQ? You want IQ too? All right, cool. Look, we can't give you no first. We can't give you no first if we throw in IQ. But okay, if we throw in IQ, like you gotta give us a little bit of something else. Cause you know the fan base, they're gonna say we got fleets. Like Yo, you ain't using them. Let's say I take pressures off your hands. Like you know what I'm saying, just give us something that we could talk about for the fan base.
We traded IQ and RJ, and I said we got to get longer. We got to get longer. We traded IQ and RJ and got a foot longer in the process. Pause. We got a
We
foot
traded
longer.
IQ. All of a sudden, our team is as big as we need it to be. One trade. We traded one trade, two guys, and then like our height issues, a wrap.
I
Our
gotta be
backup
honest.
four, our backup four issue handled. We got so much value out that trade, yo. I'm surprised. That was a fleecing. Masai got fleeced.
We destroyed them because what they got was they got IQ. They got to figure out how much they're gonna have to give him.
And they're gonna
They got to
have to
figure out
get
how
it.
much they got to give him.
And IQ gonna get his bread from somebody. IQ gonna get his bread from somebody. But I let the Raptors figure that out. I'm wondering what they thinking they're gonna do with RJ.
RJ. I'll be
He
honest.
already
RJ.
RJ already getting shot in the fourth.
Well, I haven't been watching. I'm actually gonna go watch. I didn't know that, Keith. So you caught me off guard about that just now. I did not know that RJ wasn't finishing the games up there. Oh my Lord Jesus! I
Doing
had no clue.
exactly what he was doing here. He came in there mad hot, fizzled off. You back on the RJ roller coaster. His plus minus, the most negative plus minus guy. It's already showing. It's already showing player for player that his on and off for each player is they're better with him off. It's the same thing. Like yo, man, like we made such a great trade. One man's trash is another man's trash, I guess.
One man's trash, another man's treasure for sure.
Not in this case. Not with RJ.
Say it again. Hold on. I missed it. It went off my head. Say it again. Say it again.
One man's trash is another man's trash. RJ,
I got it.
Obi, Cam. I like how they cleaned up the Cam mistake though, and they never did that to Tibbs again. No problem. No problem. Copy. Go ahead. But yeah, this. I want. Yo, actually, I want to see what you guys talking about. What we talking about? Yeah, shame we couldn't get. We got all we need. We didn't need her. He's a good player. We don't need her. We don't need getting anybody right now is a luxury. And if I was you, I would not want this what we got going on right now to be disrupted. Do you see what these guys? This is the bare bones team right now. They're playing. Three of our top guys is out. They're playing an 8-man rotation. Look at what these do. Look at how dynamic. Y'all always been saying like, Tibbs don't make adjustments. Tibbs don't make like yo. Tibbs is coaching his ass off. Tibbs is out here coaching his ass off. Y'all can't say y'all have any problems with what Tibbs is doing right now. Coaching his ass off. This is the bare bones team. What we doing? Oh, you the defending champs? Here, hold this dub. Like, you thought it was gonna be. Oh, you thought it was gonna be easy because Randall and OG not here. Hold this L real quick. You know what? We're gonna beat you by double digits. That's what we're gonna do.
And peep this. I just knew Jordan Clarkson was gonna go bananas last night. Because his name is in the trade. It's all over.
You thought until he came face to face with this Knicks defense.
And it's almost like we said, Oh, y'all thinking this guy's gonna make us better? Let me show you how this guy ain't prepared to play with our culture. They had
The
Jordan
dude,
Clarkson in the game. He started throwing anything up. They all started just throwing the ball. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
yo, and I just need to stress, yo, like this is our bare bones team. If this is how our bare bones team, like these are the backups, these are the replacement players. Like if this is how they play, you can't tell me that we need no chip. These cats without three main dudes, the same cats that y'all keep putting in trades for supposed better players, they beating them. The same dudes y'all constantly trying to trade.
By the way, by the way, the Nets told us we could have Michael Bridges for Grimes and 5 first-round picks. Y'all can keep Bridges right on that other side of the bridge. We
Hold
ain't
on,
not.
hold on, hold on, hold on, though. My only caveat on that, I feel you and I'm with you on the excitement, right? But something in me says that if that Villanova boy comes home to Villanova North or East or whatever the Knicks is in
Nova
relation to
North, Nova
Villanova.
North, Nova
Villa,
North, Nova North.
and this is if he was on this team, I think that would actually not be a bad thing. A very, very, very not bad thing. A very not bad thing at all. And I might be tempted. I might be tempted to give a Grimes up for him in a few
Yeah,
picks.
but not the 5 picks. If I give up Grimes in 3 picks,
Not.
I'm not giving up Grimes in 5.
I'm watching this Nova chemistry, bro.
I know.
I'm watching this Nova. The rational part of my mind agrees with you vehemently. Like it's even telling me to chill. But the other part is kind of like keyed into the fact of how these three cats play together. And that a fourth who's already an acknowledged like that dude is a star. Him coming and playing with these guys, I feel like that would be a special thing.
Yeah, but they want him. They want Leon to step outside of his emotional intelligence and
No,
overpay.
oh yeah, but this
And
is why I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I know Leon not doing it. I know Leon not doing. That's the logical side of me knows that Leon is not doing. I'm just saying I might definitely be on the fence about it because like I am really, 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 really giving a lot of this like especially I know it's only been 2 games, but these last 2 games, them Nova boys really been looking good together, bro. Really been looking good together. Like, oh, like they ready to get a big boy chip.
the thing is, what's weird about it is very often the best players in the NCAA that win the championships, you very rarely see 2 or 3 of them go do anything in the NBA. You damn sure don't hear about NBA outside the 60s now. In the 60s, yeah, Bill Walton was the best player in college. Kareem was the best player in college. Magic was the best. You don't see that anymore. And they won all the way to championships. It ain't like that no more. Actually, at college, it's more about chemistry and it's more about game planning. And because there's only but so much talent. So you better off at college having 5 really good players than 2 superstar players and a bunch of throw-ins. 5 really good players are going to play together, get chemistry, and you're going to lose in college. You're going to look up and say, man, they don't have no NBA players, but boy, they're an impossible team to beat. So you very rarely see a whole team go to the league like this. This J. Wright recruiting class that we got in our paying salaries to in Knicks uniforms, We're gonna be arguing about this one of the greatest recruiting classes ever.
Greatest. Yo, don't let them actually walk out of this postseason with a chip. Bro, like this will be a history making team. History making. Success. Yes, success.
Boy, I was watching you hit yours. I was like, bro, that one right there. I saw your face looking at me too. You saw I like that boy. That thing hit my head good. Yeah, now I can get through this show. Oh my goodness. You saw how quick I rolled that thing. Didn't you, right? I
Yo,
rolled that thing
that
at lightning speed.
that was respectable. That was respectable. That was respectable. I can't even be mad. That was respectable.
So let's talk to fans. I am sitting here looking in this chat. I've been watching it. Freezie got that special chat where I can talk back, y'all. Freezie spending the money on the platform, so make sure y'all supporting him. And you guys, Keith, that's why they come over here with us, man. I'm looking at this. This is a highly intelligent chat, man. One guy came through and said, "Nah, man, I'm looking for playoff success." And you know what, Keith? If that man's around 50 years old, like you and I, and he ain't seen the championship since diapers, okay, I'm patient with that man. But I'm not gonna let that man ignore that he ain't. What happened since? What was the other stat? It was crazy stat. First time we did this since '94.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew it was real. Oh, this is the best January we've had since 1994.
Yes. 14-2, the best January we had since 1994.
Do they understand that, King?
Oh wait, we said best January, the best month that we've had since 1994. It wasn't January. It was a month. It was the best month. Any month. It was the best month that we've had since '94.
The only blessing is we ain't getting no nights off the rest of the season. I now know what it's like to be hunted. I used to be like, let's hope the Knicks can sneak up on these boys tonight. Nobody's letting Brunson sneak up on them. What Brunson is doing with this basketball, guys, and
but
now
we worried about the wrong thing, yo. We worried about the wrong thing, though. They can't sneak up on you when your superpower is defense. They can't sneak up on you when what you're leading with is stopping them from shooting, stopping them from scoring. Forget about you trying to stop me from scoring. Like what? Utah was averaging 128 points over the last 4 or 5 games. Not tonight, you not. Not tonight.
And I thought maybe they had and I was like, maybe they got a floor because this team was so good last year. I know they crashed at the end. Maybe their roster's flawed. I started seeing Sexton, John Collins, Laurie Marketing, Chris Dunn. They had everything. I said, oh my goodness, we only doing this with 2 starters? And I kept saying, Ghetto, be comfortable to lose this game. It's okay, Ghetto. And then I said, all right, we only up 5. And them boys got in the 4th quarter and stretched that thing. I look back, I said, we're up 20? We're up 20?
It was the 3rd quarter. It was the 3rd quarter. We went on a 30-6 run.
But bro, let me get to this one comment because it's so important. Freezie, I hope you're hearing this. Knicks Fear, I hope you're hearing this. All you folks out there. I'm challenging everybody. I'm getting in my free Keith bag. I'm asking y'all to be the eyes. Don't go to no stat box and no box score and look for Josh Hart. Don't do that. Tonight, Free Keith, Freezie, I'm asking us to find, and my man Ivor Edwards said Josh Hart is the glue. I like that. I think I want to get a little more sophisticated. Plus, I don't steal other cats' bars. That's his bar. I got to now come up with my own bar to rebuttal what he's saying, but support him, a supportive rebuttal, just in a different tone. I'm going to find out the best way for us to judge Josh Hart, because I think we're going to forget that everybody can't be a star. But the championship teams, you go 4 or 5 guys down the roster, 6 guys down the roster, and that man is bout it. He's not weak. He's not somebody who's carrying the bags. No, he's probably a starter in many other situations. We got.
He's a starter in Portland.
He won't be 6th man of the year because he's not putting up the stats. We're gonna keep. This is week. Next show, we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna write that down. Freezie, hold us accountable. We got to come up with good terms that explain who Josh Hart is to this team, because I don't want the fan to miss thinking that, you could trade Hart because he doesn't get this, and this. And there's only been so much points, guys. There's only so much points. We don't need no more offense. We need OG to get his. There's 2. Dante DiVincenzo is saying, I'm just sitting here. When y'all don't want to score, I am here to score. I don't need to be a lead scorer. I don't need to do it every night. But when y'all not scoring, you better know I'm going to put the ball in the hole. So what are you thinking about this concept? We need to find a name for Josh Hart and what it is that the attributes to what he brings to the game.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Wow. Freezie a hater. Freezie a hater.
That's why I said, Freezie, I hope you're listening, because I listen to this, and my boy Freezie be killing Josh Hart. And I'm like, nah, Freeze, say right, man. The network shouldn't be doing that. I know I'm only responsible to speak in my show, or my little segment of the show that you afford me. But come on, man. Come on, Freezie. Josh Hart is more than the ham sandwich. I think he called him worse. I think he called him the bologna joint. He said that dude is bologna and mustard, is what he said.
Yo, Josh Hart is so important, yo. And if you're not a person that don't watch the games, you would never understand why. Yeah, because ain't no guard supposed to be pulling down 17 rebounds. It's not supposed to happen.
Is Ivor serious? That's not true.
Is what?
He said Hart equals Lakers, Bucks, Miami, Celtics championship. I know he's not saying he was on all these teams when they won championships. Josh Hart wasn't on all these teams.
No. The only guys who was on championship teams. Yeah, the only guys who was on championship teams was OG and Dante.
I'm gonna read into what Ivor's saying. Ivor might be saying, if you look at those teams, they had a Josh Hart type player. Maybe that's what he said. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. But yo, I know, man, we knew we don't be doing the shout outs, man. But I see my homeboy Corey Lee. I ain't seen that guy, man. I mean, you show salute to him and all he does for us. 19 Khan is the day one, man. Day one, Freezie. 19 Khan been with us, man, 4 years.
Yeah, man.
Allah wise, man.
Allah, what up, Allah?
Yo, he came in late, and guess what he said right off the rip? As soon as he came in the door, he didn't even see our monologue. He said, we did this all with 0 max contracts on the books, and we got mad assets in the city. Wacko Brooklyn, Sharon Cloyd, Fazar.
Shout out to the Bronx, New York, too, by the way.
Yo, BX, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Bronx,
Knicks
man.
Live. Knicks Live in the building. Salute to Knicks Live. What up, man?
Yeah,
Daddy Landis, I see you. Salute, D.
I miss Danny. Danny Landis. Boulevard Landis. Jam and Jet. Boulevard 7-3. Yo, y'all showed us mad love tonight.
I love
That's
it.
why we
Yeah,
come out
man.
here and spit these bars, man. That's why we come out here and spit these
Bars.
bars. Mega NYK been around. There's so many day one. Freezy, your
Yo,
We
retention,
not
your
Rocco, we not
ability
missing
to.
no more stars. We got enough stars. We chock full of stars.
yo, relax, bro. Relax. You
No,
gotta
no, I'm
relax.
You're
not relaxing. I'm not relaxing.
You gotta
Because the
relax.
and
Knicks
I'm
ain't
gonna
relaxing.
and
They ain't relaxing. I
I'm
ain't
gonna.
relaxing until they relax.
So
Nah,
listen, re- remember, boys and girls. The reason this show is a thing because these two gentlemen met somewhere in some Twitter space and almost went to boxing. So anytime Freezy shows his face, I need to first give this man his flowers and thank him for his ability to retain this crowd and his consistency. But then I gotta go on mute and enjoy my L because there's nothing better than the Freezy and Free Keith. Let's go.
yeah, man. You gotta control the crowd so they can accept it. Total concentration is the perfect method. You know what I'm saying? Bars. You know what I'm saying?
Bars,
Bars.
bars.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I just wanted to jump on, man, because I heard all of Frank Ntilikina and Josh Hart love, and I was like,
Oh,
what's good
Whoa.
with all this with all the 6'4" power forward love, bro? We need like 4 more 6'4" power forwards, bro.
yo, my first show I did with Freezy. The first time I came on the morning show, I hit the link because he called Frank Ntilikina 6'4" power forward. And now here we are, 4 years later, he's calling Josh Hart the 6'4" power forward.
The
We're not
six
doing
four
this. We
power
keep
forward,
getting him.
bro. Yeah,
We're not
man.
doing this tonight. We're not
Yeah,
doing
man.
this tonight.
Josh Hart is a
Yo,
6'4". He a 6'4" Rick Mahorn, bro. Absolutely, bro. Just what we needed, a 6'4" Rick Mahorn. Absolutely.
yo, look, Freezy, one of those casuals that think that oh, like we need we're not gonna have we're not gonna have a championship team until we have like 5 superstars and everybody's a star. Like, dude, Josh is that guy that you need on your championship team.
Yeah.
Those are the like what you call it for Golden State. What's his name? Ah,
It's freaky. It's because
ah,
the last few championship
Andre
teams that I've
Iguodala.
seen.
Andre
Andre
Iguodala.
Iguodala. He's an Iguodala. He ain't the star, but he stars in his role. He stars in his role.
No, bro. He got stars in his eyes.
Yeah.
He ain't no.
Everybody on our team.
Hey,
That's the
man.
beauty of what we're seeing, yo. Guys are starring in their roles. That's and that's championship recipe.
Bro,
You a elite player. You a role
champions
player. You
yeah,
better be an elite role player.
have MVPs on their team, bro. Relax, man. We gotta keep things in
Who
focus.
got what?
Yeah,
Man,
bro.
Joel Embiid is an MVP.
Nah, bro.
Joel Embiid is an MVP. We already
Bro,
got as far as he's ever gotten.
all I'm saying to you, boss, is that when me and GI was saying the Knicks need a real small forward, a 6'7", 6'8" guy, we was laughed at because Leon had a plan. But now that we got OG Anunoby, people forget that OG Anunoby is a 6'7", 6'8" small forward,
Okay,
right?
let's not point shave. Let's not point shave. What you guys said was you wanted a 6'9" wing. 6'9". That we wasn't and Gi, did I not give you your flowers the last show? I gave him his flowers. He
This
was
summer, you
he was a
finally said
hundred
no.
percent he
Bro,
was
we
a
can't
hundred percent
we
right
can't
about
give
that.
out
But what you really wanted,
gas station flowers, bro. You giving out gas station flowers, bro. Because
wow, here we
that man been
go.
saying the same thing for 3 years, and then when he finally get what he want, the Knicks
I
go
give him
back
his
to the
props for
school.
it.
And we
I
go
give
back
him his props for it.
to school, and now we acting like Tom Thibodeau is Red Auerbach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tom Thibodeau's a great coach, but some things are obvious, bro. A 6'7", 6'8" small forward was an obvious upgrade for this roster. All I'm saying is
And
when
they
you got
understood. They understood the
Nah,
assignment,
when
and
Free
they were waiting for the
right,
price on the
we always
key.
tell Free Keith he right. When Free Keith is right, we be like, yeah, hey, you got us, big dog. You was right.
Did I not tell you you were right, Gi?
That must have been a real short segment.
Did I not tell you you was right, Gi?
No,
And it wasn't a short
that
segment.
was on a Smurf segment,
You
bro.
wasn't there. You wasn't. You was at dinner with the ladies.
Bro, I had the phone right by me.
Shout out to Mocha, huh?
Yeah, I had the phone right by me, bro. I was listening. It was on the table.
Yeah, I went through a whole segment. Actually, opened up with that.
GIU was right, bro.
I opened up.
GI, listen, I'm not afraid to tell you smart, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I said that was a luxury. That would be nice to have. We don't need it. He was right.
Yeah, he was right, bro. And
But I did want OG. I did want OG, and I made that very vocal. I was like, that was the only guy I wanted, and I felt like it wasn't going to happen because of the beefing going on between the two organizations. I was definitely wrong about that.
But he wasn't just right about getting OG and Anunoby. He was right about the fact that this team needed a lengthy, athletic small forward. That's what he was right about. The fact that it's OG and
Whoa, no.
No. The fact
Again,
okay.
Again, he used height. He said we needed a 6'9" wing. And yes, he was right in theory. But what you guys really meant is you needed a guy who was long, who had long reach, which we associate.
I actually said I need a 6'9" guy who could dribble, pass, and shoot.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, I told him what you really meant was you want somebody who is long with those attributes. Because understand, OG is 6'7". It's just that his wingspan is 7'3".
Actually, it's not just his wingspan.
No, but I'm saying that's actually the equivalent of that 6'9" height.
But let's not, and I guess what else gives him more height? He's 6'7" and he's built just like Randall. He might be bigger than Randall.
No, he's not.
He gets against them thin boys. Wait till you see him against them thing one. OG is
he's big. He's big. He's not as big as Randall yet. I've seen them next to each other.
Yeah.
Pause.
They was coming out of high school, man. The comp for him, that's what people forget. Coming out of high school, the comp for OG Anunoby was LeBron James' athleticism before he blew his knee out. After he blew his knee out, nobody knew what type of athleticism he was gonna have. Right after getting your knee repaired, nobody knows. It's up to the player to develop or redevelop whatever may or may not have been lost. But I'm just saying this just for the sake of conversation, bro. More than one party in the conversation can be correct about their assessment. That's all I'm saying. When you put smart people together in the room, you can get more than one smart idea.
No, I was patently wrong. I was incorrect in my assessment in terms of like our need for that particular. My guys I wanted was Brandon Ingram or OG.
Right.
And I was like, those are to me, those are your championship like pieces, or the pieces that you would want, or that I felt like, okay, these are the guys. In my wildest dreams, I didn't think that we would get OG. And again, because of the beefing,
the initial at the asking price in the press was a ridiculous asking price in the press, right? It was a ridiculous.
But the funny thing is, Masai turned down 3 first-round picks for him just the season before.
Right. Yeah. And so the reason why I interject and say that is because the team is clicking right now, and nobody wants to disturb this groove, so to speak. For those in their 40s that remember the song "Don't Disturb This Groove," right? Don't disturb this. Everybody remember that, right? But nobody wants to.
Nobody like the system or something like that.
Yeah. So nobody wants to disturb the groove, right? But this feeling that we get, and I say it on every show, and I shouldn't repeat myself because it's poor for conversation. But last year this time we were also on a 9-game winning streak, and we also felt like we could go up against anybody, right? And we also got made it to the playoffs. And then we got to the playoffs and realized the guys that we didn't want to upgrade were not good enough. And that's the second time that's happened on a Tom Thibodeau coach team. Because Tom Thibodeau's first year, we also got scorching hot, and we felt like we shouldn't disturb the groove, keep the chemistry. And then we got to the playoffs and found out that Alfred Payton and Reggie Bullock wasn't good enough. And then we did it again last year, got scorching hot in the regular season. It was like, nah, man, quickly about to break out, man. RJ about to break out. And then we got in the playoffs and found out that quickly and RJ wasn't good enough. So you're asking me for a third time to not do anything because this team is scorching hot, because we feel like Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes are good enough. And I'm saying, yo, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm a fool. Fool me 3 times, I need some type of special assistance, bro. Or however the saying go. G.I., you know how the saying go. Fool me 3 times, I need somebody to hold my hand. Or however the saying go, bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, I hate this take. It's a great take, but I hate it because I just want to be positive. But it's a great take. I didn't even
It's
see
fair.
this take.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm saying. And so we depended on Alfred Payton and Frank Tibbs first year, and then that failed. And then we made the playoffs last year, and we depended on IQ and RJ and Obi, and then that failed. And then this year we're saying, yo, you know what? Don't disturb this groove, man, because I trust Deuce McBride against Eric Spoelstra.
Can I respond to this first?
You can have it, bro. I get out of the way. I'm gone, bro.
No, because it's a hell. No, stay, because it's a hell of a take.
Nah, Free Keith is
It's a hell
intimidating
of
me.
a question.
If Free Keith
No,
intimidating
but I
me,
want to get. I want to get. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me stay out of this. Let me stay out of this.
Okay, to rebut, you know what I'm gonna say? That's fair. That's fair. It's totally fair. But I'm gonna say to rebut, the difference I see with what's going on now versus then. Hey, we were winning because of hot offensive streaks.
don't do it, man. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do, bro.
Our offense, our offense was was actually what was
Yeah,
winning us.
is he gonna say?
What
Is he gonna
was
say we made it that far because last year we had Brunson?
I,
Is he gonna
No,
say
Freezy, you
we
can't
had
call me
Brunson last
Freezy
year?
because I'm gonna start talking.
yo, you gonna let me finish? You're not gonna let me
Yeah.
finish? I'll let you finish.
Pause, bro.
I'll let you finish.
Time you pause.
I'll let you finish.
Around for you to finish. Go ahead, bro.
I'm saying, pause. But like, we were dependent on our offense getting us those wins. We were dependent on offense getting us those wins. Cool. That is what failed us. That is what failed us come playoff time. Cats locked in on us. Cats locked in on us. Eventually, our offense failed. What happened game 6? What happened game 6 versus the Heat? Brunson was on. Brunson was on, but neither Randall nor RJ
Bro, I'm
was
trying to
on.
tell you what happened in game 6 was we brought Deuce McBride in the game with an 11-point lead. Soon as Brunson butt hit the seat, the lead got shaved to 4. And then by the time Brunson was able to come back in the game, Miami had a 3-point lead. And you want us to trust that again this year? And then down by 4 in down by 4 in the fourth quarter, Thibodeau drew up the most perfect play for Quentin Grimes to get a look to cut the lead to 1 with 10 seconds left, and Grimes shot a UFO, right? Yo, when the ball was in the air, the Miami Heat players were laughing at that man because he choked so bad, and they just got the rebound and ran it out and hit their free throws to end the game. But we want to depend on that again. I don't mind them being here, right? I don't mind them being here. I just don't want to depend on it.
How you
That's
depending
all
on it? He's not
it is.
even starting. He's not starting. How you depending on it? It's Dante in that spot now.
Right, bro.
Dante's a stone cold. Dante's a stone cold killer.
uh, OG, you missing what
Dante got it. Dante got a
I'm
chip.
saying. OG, you missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you
Dante
is,
got a chip. That's a,
bro, you missing my
so. So
okay.
so we're not dependent on him in that same way. Number one, and number two, that was his first playoffs, man. That was his second year in the league and his first playoffs.
Bro, open gym 3-pointer. It don't matter, bro. It's
Bro,
like
you gotta give some kind of
I'm
grace.
from North Jersey, bro. And
You
listen,
gotta give some kind of grace. That was his first playoffs.
I'm in my
Let him
Second
mid,
year
cook,
in the
Keith. Let
league.
him cook, Keith. Let him cook for a
bro. I'm
second,
in my
Keith.
mid
Let him
50s
cook.
and out of shape. I still know how to run, bro. I'm from North Jersey, bro. I'm fast. I can't help it. That's what we breed up here. Some things come natural. When you're a shooter and your only job is to shoot, and they give you an open gym 3-pointer and you shoot a frisbee, there's a war going on outside no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walking around with your head down, scared to look. You shook, Grimes, because ain't no such things as halfway crooks, Grimes. You don't, bro, if you a born shooter and you get that moment, that's when you step up. That's when you step up, bro. Come on,
Bro,
you had an open gym
it's his
3 by
second
yourself.
second year in the league. It's his second year in the league. This
Bro,
is
this is not
his
hot take.
first playoffs. Bro, he choked.
Yeah,
Okay. You gotta
yeah.
give him grace, bro. You
Bro,
gotta
this
give
man
him grace.
free Keith. This man will be 24 next month. We
Age don't
have
got nothing to do with it.
the Keener argument.
Age,
Yo, how many more years
age
he
ain't
got?
experience.
How
Age
many
ain't
more years?
experience. Age ain't experience, bro. I bet you this year he's better than last year. I
Really?
bet you that. Yeah.
Last year he was a starter. This year he a bench player.
So what? Then you know what the moment looked like. That gives a whole different kind of That's a see. Those are the little things that cats don't even really like. You don't think about that. Like yo, like now you come into it with having experience with it.
Right. Right.
You're
And
not that pressure's gonna be there, but it's not hitting you the same that it hit you that first starstruck time that you there.
bro, not in New York, bro. We just can't do it like that in New York, bro. We just
It
can't.
is pointless. It is pointless unless you trade it again. I'll let him go for somebody like Macau that I know would fit in. That I know would fit in. Then trading and messing up this chemistry right now.
Right.
Nah,
But
I'm sorry.
hey, Free Keith, what about this? What if you bring in a guy and it makes the chemistry better? Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, Macau.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
What if we can make
Macau.
things better? Right.
Yeah,
Fear of making
that
things
said, I would trade him for Macau. I can't think of too many other people that just like would come and fit in.
so the Nets are going to trade Bridges for Quentin Grimes.
What?
I don't understand what I'm hearing.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be about Quentin and the gang of first, the gang of first that we give with him too.
Okay. Okay. So we agree kinda
How?
that a change could be necessary.
I don't even think that that's necessary. I think that makes a great team better. But I still think that without that trade, we're good.
Without
Don't get it twisted. Right now. I don't want us to make any more moves. I'm good. Yeah,
I
uh,
gotta walk my dog, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah. Go walk them. Go walk them. I walk these dogs.
You two are hilarious. Now eat some chips and he
Bro, he don't
bounces.
want to go. He don't want to go outside,
Here he
bro.
comes.
Okay.
Rebuttal. Rebuttal.
He didn't want to go outside, bro. He bougie. He bad and bougie.
Rebuttal. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said, Freeze, while you was in
Oh, he called my
between?
dog Scooby Doo. Well, how you going? How you? Yeah, I'm gonna call
No, he
Peter,
called your
bro.
dog Scooby Doo. He said
I would never.
you go. He said you go walk them dogs because I walk these dogs. That's what he
Oh,
said.
yo, and I thought you was gonna call my Scooby Doo wasn't even a dog. Scooby Doo was a man. Yeah, I know that, right?
Scooby Doo was a man.
Scooby Doo was a man. Yo, Shaggy was high. You never heard the Scooby Doo theory? You never heard the Scooby Doo theory? Bro, that Shaggy was so high, he was talking to his homeboy. He thought his homeboy was a dog.
So wait. So what about when the rest of them was talking to Scooby?
Yeah, they don't smoke. They was doing pills, so they was high as a kite too. Bro, why you think they call a van the mystery machine, bro?
Because they solve mysteries.
No, because they were so high they didn't know what was going on.
I'm disappointed.
On,
I'm disappointed in you, Freezie.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm disappointed.
Hey, so Scooby Doo was a man, bro.
Look. Enough of Scooby Doo. Enough of Scooby Doo. Scooby don't. Scooby don't no more.
Come on, bro.
But back to Josh though. Back to Josh Hart. You know what? For the fans out there, you know what? Okay, if you're gonna pick a number from the stat sheet and not look at the game, look at the plus minus. Look at the plus minus. And you can't put everything in there, but if you see a guy like, okay, he got 10 points, 10 rebounds, and a couple blocks, 4 steals. His plus minus is like plus 24 for the game. Like, he did more than just score. His effect was more than just the 10 points. The 10 points that I saw. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I didn't see the game, I didn't see his exact hustle and the way he affected the game. Bro, but that's Josh Hart.
There's nothing you could tell me about Josh Hart because he made 70% of Jalen Brunson's salary, bro. There's no way that man should be making 70% of Jalen Brunson's salary, bro. There's no conversation that I could be a part of that says Josh Hart is 70% of the player that Jalen Brunson is, bro. Ain't no conversation, bro. I can go get a rookie out of LSU to do it right now. What he do? Yo, go get me 6 points and 8 rebounds. Yes, sir.
You better than this, Freezie. You better than this.
And that man got bone on bone knee injury right now that he trying to manage before his contract extension kick in.
So give me a sec to look on this topic. I guess for me, Freezie's take, it really hit me so hard. I really had to think. It was not a simple take. It really was. He had some consistency in making a move fail and because they never really was running back the same team each playoffs. Each playoffs there was a little tweaks to it. But if I think about it, I really say number one, even with this trade, I'm still only $2 million over the salary cap. I got contracts for 20 years falling off this week, so I got money in free agency. That's number one. Number two, you really look at when you're buying assets, you gotta look at the timing you're going to enter the market. It's suggested that this summer would be better when stars are disgruntled. So if you are going to spend some money, at least kind of get your pick of the lot. If you don't get the champ, nobody's getting the champ. The champ is probably going back to this team to try to win another champ. This is city. Yeah. But it's every city can't have a champ. So maybe something falls out that you wasn't expecting and you get seriously surprised. So I think based upon that, kicking the can down the road one more season with all these injuries, and let's be honest, I still don't know how hurt Randall is. Randall might be only a little bit hurt to make sure he get this All-Star nod. You have to remember this All-Star. Doesn't this All-Star and this All-Pro nod impacts Randall's
He not.
contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's. I mean, he'll probably still get All Star, but he's not playing in that game. He's not gonna be back by then.
Yeah,
But
but if
he'll make it and get acknowledged for it, and they'll put in
Yeah,
substitution, but he'll get credit for
yeah, he'll get
yeah,
credit for being an All Star.
but I do have a big fear that if they said that was season ending last year and he was headed for surgery last week, I have a fear of him making the All-Star game. I do. I do. I do. If they had to have an odd man out, why not throw Randall out? His fans ain't gonna go crazy, and they'll have an argument. Remember, every year somebody don't make it. So I do think I would. If I'm Randall's agent, I'm saying, hey, listen, you can't go yelling, telling my man's out for the season, and he got to get surgery. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
It's going. I think it could impact his ability to make the team. I think now he definitely make the team because they still ain't talked about nothing. Right? I haven't seen no updates or nothing. They talking about a couple weeks. So they talking about a couple of weeks. That's him making the All-Star game. So
Okay.
his All-Star next weekend, right? Or the third?
Yeah,
What is it?
I believe it's the weekend after that. I think, right?
the eighth, the weekend of the eighth.
So you talking
Um,
about weekend ninth, eighth, ninth?
I don't think
No, that's
the
next
trade
weekend.
deadline and the
So
All Star game never be on the same week.
no, the trade deadline actually is probably 2 weeks after the All-Star.
No, the trade deadline is next Wednesday.
Oh no, the trade deadline is the eighth.
We got 7 days to the trade deadline.
Oh, trade deadline's the 8th?
I thought it was February 8th. That's what I heard.
I actually thought it was
Okay.
first week of March.
Uh, you know what? We need clarity. Anybody know the trade deadline?
Yeah, no, you know Freezie. No, if he calling February 8th, I'm going with that because he been trying to trade the whole team ever since the whole win streak, and all we do is keep winning more games. And Freezie wake up in the morning and talk about who to trade. I'll be like, oh my god, my boy's killing me.
Yeah, man.
Freezie
Yeah, man.
playing.
Yeah, man. I'm just looking at adding an additional talent to what we already have. Right. Keep everybody we got and adding an additional talent. You have that trade assets to do it. You don't have to trade Jalen Brunson to get another guy, bro. Keep everybody intact and just go use your draft picks and add more weaponry. Because what's going to happen is come May, right? We are going to sub out Jalen Brunson because he can't play 48 minutes a game, right? And then what's going to happen is we're going to put in Deuce McBride, and the moment is going to be too big for him. It's not a thing. The dude has just started playing serious minutes this season. After Quickly left, we act like this dude's been playing serious minutes for 2 years.
That's fair. That's fair.
In theory, this is like his rookie year as a 23-year-old.
Well, it's a great take. It's a great take, but
That's a good
I'm just
take.
curious.
I'm not saying that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just
I
curious
think
as to why you put the desperation. Why the desperation? You've already seen improvement, and what move? Who's out there right now? What are we getting desperate to get right now? Who's shaking things loose? Whose market is it? Is it buyer's market, seller's market? I'm just curious as to what assets you're going.
Right. So in this last week, and both of you guys know how the week goes, right? It always starts out as a seller's market the week of the trade deadline, right? But then the more assets that are traded, the more it becomes a different market. So in theory, we know we want to be buyers on the market and not sellers, right? We want to be buyers on the market, right? But as the pending date gets closer and closer, more teams will leave the transaction process because either they moved what they wanted to move or they acquired what they wanted to acquire, right? Which leaves less and less teams at the table to negotiate. So right now I'm gonna say is both, but not because I don't want to answer, but because there is an ebb and flow based on who's available and based on, or for instance, say Chicago wins 3 in a row or 4 in a row, right? They were sellers, right? But at the trade deadline, they may become buyers because they may have discovered something in team chemistry where they feel like they're one piece away from making the play-in, right? So instead of trading Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, they may add a DeJounte Murray. And then now all of a sudden, they have a team of Murray, Zach LaVine, and DeRozan, and they traded Vucevic to Atlanta. You never know. And I know that's a wild possibility, but what I'm saying is everybody involved have to keep all options open. You don't want to close off options, whether you're a seller or a buyer, whether what assets are on the table and what assets are not on the table based on how your team is playing up to the trade deadline.
But in your opinion, does the prices get higher as time ticks, or do they get lower? Because everybody is just going to fish out this season. Now it's on. They're going to make a decision on what they're going to set for the rest of the season. So my question to you is the price going to be higher next week or lower? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think that the higher or lower price depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a specific name, right? So if you're looking for DeJounte Murray, then of course the price is going to get higher the closer you get because others will be interested in DeJounte Murray. But if you're looking to fill a hole, regardless of what the name is, the price may get lower the more people come off of the market salary. So if you want Murray, of course the price is gonna go up. But if you just need a point guard, you can go get Tyus Jones.
There's gonna be a lot of movement that week. There's gonna be a lot of movement that week.
How much is Alec Burks? Are they not making him available?
I think Alec Burks is probably the cheapest option we can get, but he might be the more perfect fit, seeing that he already has played with Randall in his organization. He has played in Tibbs' system, and Detroit, we have their first round pick. If we give them the first round pick that we own theirs, it sets their franchise on a whole other path because now they can use all their draft picks, but they can't do that because we have a draft pick with protections on it. So now they can only use 1 or 2 selected draft picks in a year if they want to make a move. But if we give them their pick back, it unlocks the movement on the rest of their draft picks because they don't have to worry about protections and stepping rule.
What assets did we give them to get their first round pick?
Jalen Duren, Nerlens Noel, and Kemba Walker. That traded draft.
Yeah, that, and that was them correcting a mistake. Wow.
Yo, man. Yeah, man. All right, man. Y'all rocking football? What?
This
4
was
more
a
hours?
great show.
This is a great show, yo. Yeah.
The support for this show was off the hook. It just goes to show when the Knicks are winning, y'all want to come in and hear bars. I just pray to the man above that we are decreasing so that our Knicks fandom can increase. That is all we expect to do tonight. May God bless and keep on my side.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
Man, good folks. Thanks for spending your time with us, man. We really appreciate it. You know, this Knicks banter, like we like sharing the excitement.
Yeah.
Like I hope to see y'all guys next week.
Yeah, man. No doubt. Free Key, Scooby Doo is a man, bro. Stop playing.
Bro, you crazy, man.
All right, Joe. We're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for watching, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.